Hello, everyone. My name is Desi. This is the Healing Playlist. It's a YouTube channel that I like to talk about music and anything healing related. And for today's subject, I don't know what the exact title is this going to be for because I want this to attract different audiences. But basically, if you're experiencing any loneliness. So, a little background story on my situation. I am in my 30s. I am 32 years old. I am a single woman, meaning I do not have a man. I am not legally married. I don't have anyone that I'm dating. I have no children. And I live on my own. So this is my first time living on my own. It's been about 8 months since I've lived on my own, and I'm learning a lot of things about myself as the months go on, just because I was used to living at home and along with living on my own, I've felt like a new person. I look at things different. I handle situations different. There's a lot of emotional regulation that's taking place along with there's a lot of like shadow work that I've been doing and understand who I am and noticing my faults and knowing my weak points and all that good stuff, right? So I'm unemployed. So with that being said, I spend a lot of my time at my house, studio, whatever, and I think a lot. I think about a lot of things, and I am, of course, trying to do like have my days productive as much as possible. However, it does get lonely, right? So I know if I wanted to, I can call my mom, I can call a friend whenever I want to. And I do so whenever I miss my mom, whenever I miss a friend, I make sure to pick up that phone and hit him up. And however, it gets to a point where it just, you don't want to reach out to your mom because you're bored. Like it comes to a point where you do miss like having a significant other. And I do miss it, but the thing is with men, because I am also straight, with men, it's also like frustrating. Like the dating game in 2026 is so different compared to like the 2010s. Like it's just different. There's technology, uh, along with a lot of people are staying inside nowadays because shit is just so expensive. So it's just like a whole dynamic of like dating. And recently I started dating. However, like I just know like it's not going to work. Like I know it's not a situation that's best for me. So with that being said is like actually going through a situation and realizing like hey, this isn't meant for me. So then having the I guess downs the realization that hey, like it's not meant for you. So then there's also that part too. And recently I was talking to a friend about the whole situation that I was going through. And so while we were talking about it, I was just mapping it out, like naming all the flaws, now the pros and the cons between this man that I was seeing. And after she had asked me, she was like, "Are you sad about it?" No. And I had said, "You know what? Like, I am a little bit bummed out, but in the end, like, I wish him the best, and I just want what's best for me." So I think what makes it different is back in my 20s, I did tolerate a lot of things that I would not tolerate. Along with, more able now to cut off people. Like, if I feel like if someone's not doing their end of communication or overall just like interested in me, I don't have a problem cutting people off. And that goes for like with friends, like or ex-friends, like family members, wherever that may be. Like if anyone messes with my mental space, like I know it's time for me to cut them off, even with anyone. So in this particular situation, like cutting them off along with throughout these past few months, I've also seen certain patterns with people that I was once close with that I'm now recognizing their unhealthy behaviors and how it impacts my mental health, impacts my living. So loving them from afar, not cutting them off necessarily, but loving them from afar and just making sure that they're okay but still keeping very small contact with them. And with that being said, okay, I'm living on my own for the first time in forever ever. It's been a few months. I can reach out to my friends so much, along with reaching out to or meeting new people. And then throughout this time of living on my own, I've seen people just act weird. So cutting off certain people, and then figuring out someone's just not meant for you. And it's it is frustrating being alone at times, because there's just times where I find myself going through something that I don't want to always like talk to my mom about it or certain friends. And it's like, okay, well, what should I like get in a relationship? But it's also the part where I don't want to enter a relationship where I'm not getting respect, I'm not getting the communication, I'm not getting what's needed out of it. And I would, at that point, I would rather be alone. And there are, I want to say, like the first few months I moved in, I spent a good chunk, a good, like maybe like, so I've lived in this apartment for like 8 months. So maybe like 6 months, I pretty much have been like alone. So been a, it's been a journey, and it's also has taught me a lot. And I think with me having so much time to myself and really tracing on how I think, along with understanding my behavior, has helped me not feel so lonely in this situation that I'm in. That regardless of me being home often because I'm unemployed, with for the past few months, I've been employed for about like I want to say like maybe like 4 or 5 months, and with that, you know, spending so much time alone, I don't mind it. I don't mind being alone after dating around and realizing, you know what, like this person doesn't give me the energy, like the along with the like I don't want to say attention, but just doesn't give me what I need. That at that point, like I think we're just better off alone rather than accepting half ass energy or half ass communication. Like you're just better off by being in by yourself. And in my 20s, if I didn't if I wasn't a good match for someone, that used to hurt me so bad. But now I just look at it in a different spot where it's like, okay, well, if we didn't work out, like maybe we could do something business, or I wish you the best, just stepping away from it. And that's another thing that I think that has helped me with living by myself, is just that I have more knowledge on life and understanding it. So I think the way you handle loneliness is you learn how to handle it throughout time. And along with, I've always really have thought it being important for me to go through my lonely seasons. I enjoy them because I get to do whatever I want. Along with, I learn a lot out of it. And most importantly, I just takes time for myself. And that's probably the best part of it, is that I get to do everything for me. And I'm not I'm very happy for where I'm at right now in life. I I give myself a lot of credit, along with I just enjoy my life. Like I wouldn't change it for nothing. I wouldn't change it for anyone who is married with kids, cuz to me that's just like so that's just that thought, like that picture image of me just seems so far, because I'm so comfortable where I'm at. Like I enjoy being single. I enjoy my lonely season. So there's just a few tips that I would like to give to people who are currently experiencing a lonely season. Number one, watch inspiring videos on YouTube. For me, I like watching like um so I'm on the spiritual spectrum of, I do believe in God. Like I will watch like any like Bible videos, Bible like verses videos. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, along with just watching like motivational speeches. Another thing is just picking up a friend, a call, picking up a phone call and picking up a phone and just calling whoever you want when it's needed, because it's okay to talk to people. Another thing that's also helped me is starting this YouTube channel. It's allowed me to talk, and of course I'm not talking to anyone, but the engagement that I have from this little platform, very thankful, and it gives me time. I also journal. That's what helps me out, because I'll mention in my journals where it's like, oh, I'm feeling lonely, or I feel like crap, like blah, blah, blah. It helps me out map out my thoughts when I do get lonely and I do feel sorry for myself. And another thing is just being okay. Like I really want to say, with it being okay, it just comes through time, that being comfortable with yourself and being comfortable of what season you're in is what's going to help you. This is all something that I've built throughout my years of life, and it's something that I've also always thought about. It's just making sure to spend time by myself to really get to learn who I am, rather than figuring it out with another individual. And it's made it enjoyable. Like, I have such great friends. I have a great family, that everyone that I know I love loves me, and that's what really counts, is surrounding yourself with a good circle as well. And to those who feel lonely, what are you doing to help you not feel lonely? Give tips. Maybe there's something that I'm missing that I didn't include in this video, so include that in the comments. And are you also currently experiencing your lonely season? Drop a comment below. But that's all I have today, guys. I hope this video helped you out with experiencing your lonely season. And don't feel like you're alone. There's many of us. I feel like it's the male loneliness epidemic. It's also the women, because how, if it's a man saying it also has to be the women saying it as well. But I think women just handle it different compared to men. And ultimately, just know your season is probably, it might be here tomorrow, a year from now, but wait it out. Spend time by yourself, understand who you are, so that way you can really have strong emotional regulation. But that is all that I have for the day. And thank you for everything, y'all. I hope you all have a good one, and see you on the next one.